Chapter 7.2 Multiplication of Monomials. Okay, in this case we gotta learn some properties based on for this multiplication. The first property is this. Okay, let me use red pen. Okay, x to the nth power multiplied by x to the nth power. Then what we do is add the exponents. So for example, let's say here is x cubed multiplied by x squared. Okay, this means x cubed means multiply x 3 times, and x squared means multiply x 2 times. So altogether there will be 5 x's multiplied together. So it will be x to the 5th power. So number of x's are what? 5. So it is x to the 5th power. So this 5, the exponent 5 comes from adding 2 exponents, 5. So when we multiply an exponential form with the same base, then what we do is add the exponents, 3 plus 2, so it will be 5. Okay, there's another, the second property is this. X cubed raised to the, let's say this time, 4th power. That means the base x cubed is multiplied 4 times. X cubed is multiplied 4 times. So using the first property, we will add the exponents 4 times. So finally, the exponent will be 3 times 4, or 4 times 3. So that is x to the 12th power. So whenever we have an exponential form that is raised to another power, then just multiply the exponents, n times n. So that is the second property. So based on this, let's do an example. Okay, change the color. Example 1. Okay, the parenthesis is a monomial, the second parenthesis is monomial. This is all product. So once it is a product, we can change the order. So why don't we put numbers together? So we will multiply 2 and 3 together and combine the factors x and x squared together and then y together. So 2 times 3 is 6. For this 2, what we do is add the exponents because these two factors have the same base x. And then for this y, variable y, we will add 1 plus 1 because look at the exponent. If there's nothing, then the exponent is 1. Even this one, even the y, the factor y's, the exponents are 1. So what we do is add the exponents. So finally, this will be 6 x, 1 plus 3 is cubed, y 1 plus 1 is squared. So this is the simplified form. Okay, let's try example 2. Okay, for the example, we will put like factors together, so numbers together. So we will multiply 2 and negative 5 together and then put x factors together. So we have x squared times x, and then y, also put y and y to the 4th power together. Then multiply these two numbers will be negative 10, and x to the, the exponent of these two factors is 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Okay, let me write it here. So this is x to the 4th power, even y is the 4th power. So add the exponent, so 2 plus 1, even y factor is same. The exponents are 1 and 4, so add these 2. Then finally, the result will be negative 10 x cubed, y, 1 plus 4 is 5, y to the 5th power. Okay, for this example 3, let's check another property, which is if the base is a times b and this is raised to the nth power, then we can assign this power n. We can assign this power n to each factor in the base. So it will be a to the nth power times b to the nth power. So let's use this property to complete this exercise. Okay, so negative 2x stays same, and then the second factor is the base is a product. So we have a base, and the base contains three factors, which are negative 3x and y cubed, y squared. So we will assign this power 3 to each factor. Assign the power to each factor. So it will be, so negative 3 is raised to the third power, and the second factor, which is x, is raised to the third power, and y squared is raised to the third power. Okay, so that is equal to negative 2x, and negative 3 is multiplied 3 times, then it will be negative. The sign is negative. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. And then this will be x cubed. Okay, for this last part, okay, this is the power of another power, so we will use this property here. So that will be y to the, multiply these two exponents, 2 times 3, it will be 6. Okay, let's put like factors together. So negative 2 times negative 27, this is parenthesis, and then put x together, so x times x cubed, and then y is, this 2 times 3 is 6, so write down 6. Okay, let's keep continuing. So multiply negative 2 and negative 27, so sign is positive, so that is 454 x to the, okay, again, x to the first power, this first power, so we will add 1 and 3 together. So this will be x 1 plus 3, y to the 6th power. So this is equal to 54 x to the 4th power, y to the 6th power. Done. Okay, let's try number 80 in the exercise. This looks more complicated, but we will just use the, follow the properties. Okay, this is a product. We have one exponential form and another exponential form, and this is a product. So let's simplify the first exponential form first. Okay, the base contains again 3 factors. So we will assign this power to each factor. Even the second exponential form. The second exponential form contains negative 3a and b as factors. So assign these 3 to each factor. Okay, so let's simplify this. So this will be the negative 3. Negative 3 is raised to the third power. A squared is raised to the third power. B is raised to the third power. Again, for the second exponential form, negative 3 is raised to the third power, a is raised to the third power, and then b cubed as well. Okay, the negative 3 to the third power, what's negative to the third power? That is negative 27. And this one is a to the 6th power, multiply the exponents, and we have b cubed. Even this one, this is negative 3 cubed is negative 27, a cubed, b cubed. Okay, let's keep writing this. So negative 27 times negative 27. So let's put these two numbers together. And the second one is a to the 2 times 3 is a to the 6th power. Then put this one together, so that is a cubed, and put b's together, b factors together, so b cubed times b cubed. And negative 27 times negative 27 is, alright, okay, let's multiply this. 7 times 7, 49. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4. So it becomes 5. 9, 2, 7. So the sign is positive, and then 729. Okay, a to the, add the exponents. b to the exponents are 3 plus 3. So finally 729, a to the 9th power times b to the 6th power.